Okay, we're back, and we've got Laura Hauch, our collections and IT coordinator, with us. Hey, Laura.
Hello.
Welcome back to the podcast. We have you here today to talk about an event coming up on May 7th at 6 p.m. We're going to host author Erin Bartels as part of the Michigan Notable Books Tour. And I asked you to come and talk about this because you made a point in our group staff text chain the other day to recommend this book to all of us. Because you just read this, Everything is Just Beginning, and you just thought it was so cool you had to tell the rest of us about it. Sidebar, I think our group text is really getting very funny because it's now just become like
memes
and memes
gifs.
And you should buy this cool thing, or I'm at a yarn conference, or like it's always just really random. But anyway, so tell us all about Everything is Just Beginning.
All right. I will read a little bit. I'll read the blurb on the back real quick.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those nights, one of those crazy, impossible nights that change your life forever. When guitarist Michael Sullivan gets kicked out of his band and his apartment, landing a record deal seems an impossible dream, and nothing about Michael's prospects points towards a better future, until the invitation for a swanky New Year's Eve party shows up in the mailbox. It's addressed to his uncle, with whom he shares both name and living space, but his uncle's going out of town. On the effervescent night of December 31st, 1989, as the Berlin Wall is coming down, the Soviet Union is falling apart, and anything seems possible, Michael will cross paths with the accomplished and enigmatic young heir to a fading musical dynasty, forever altering both of their futures.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That actually sounds really
It
interesting.
really is. I really liked it.
I don't think I realized that it's set in 1989.
Yeah.
Now I want to read it more.
1989.
So you get,
Oh, no,
you
don't
get
start.
some of the 89, early 90s,
Yeah.
like, pop culture,
Oh, cool.
like different bands, different songs that are on the radio, different TV shows that are on, different world events that are happening. So that part of it is really fun.
Okay.
And then you get the music influence, like he's in a band or no longer in a band.
Yeah, I was in a band.
And then he makes friends with people who own a recording studio, and he starts playing music with them.
Cool.
And so you get that music influence. It's technically Christian fiction because it's a Christian publishing house, but it's not over-the-top Christian, so don't let that affect your opinion of it. Just kind of think of it as maybe a couple of the characters are Christian, and it's really just plain old fiction. Has sort of a young adult vibe. These kids are, one of them's in college, one of them's graduated. I don't think he's in college, but so they're like late teens, early 20s.
Okay. Yeah.
It reminded me a lot of, oh shoot, now that I'm on the air, I'm going to forget what it was. Where She Went by Gail Forman.
Okay.
Had very similar, I loved that one too.
Okay.
Very similar vibes. And I really like first person narration. And so you get to be in Michael's head and all the things, his reactions to things. He's a really great narrator. I like him.
Nice. Where is it, like, geographically set?
Over by Detroit.
Okay, so it is, because I knew, so this is a Michigan Notable Book.
Yes.
And it's really cool that we get to be part of this Michigan Notable Books tour that happens every year. We apply usually every year, and this is the first year we've gotten it. But anyway, so the books could either be a Michigan author, which I know she is, or set in Michigan, and I guess this one's
both.
Yeah, a double feature, so that's cool.
I think it's a suburb. I'm not entirely certain if it's made up or not. It sounds kind of like Ann Arbor-ish.
Okay, maybe a made-up place then. Really cool, really
Don't
cool.
quote
And I
me on
know,
that.
because I watched a little bit of an interview with the author, and she's a musician, so she was kind of playing the guitar and playing an original song, I think, on the thing. So I don't know, maybe she'll bring a guitar and play
that'd
a
be
year
awesome.
or two. I don't know.
I haven't done it yet, but in the back there is a QR code for like the playlist.
Oh, okay.
One of the cool things in here is they end up writing songs, and she's got the lyrics in there. Well, supposedly they have music to them too. You can go
that's
to
what she was talking about. So she
podcast.
played one of the songs, I think on the webinar or whatever I was watching.
Another formatting thing that I liked that went along with the music theme is she's got it set into two parts of the book, like part 1, part 2. She calls them side A and side B.
Oh, cool.
And then the chapter headings are track 1, track 2, track 3. And I thought that was clever.
That is really cool. Cool. Well, I definitely am going to want to check out this book and try to read it. You've got a little bit of time yet if you, Grant, and Karen want to read it too, or anybody else listening, because, the event is happening May 7th at 6 p.m. That's a Tuesday. Just here at the library. You don't have to register or anything like that. Just show up. We'll probably feed you some cookies and lemonade and stuff too. So hopefully you can come to that.
And there are multiple copies of that book
That's right.
available.
Yes.
We bought multiple copies. So
Right. So if you want one, you can probably get one if you come on down
Yes.
and get it. All right. Well, thanks so much, Laura, for talking to us today.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to meeting this author.
Me too.
All right, we'll be right back in just a second with the rest of our show.